Uh, Day 113, I think. Quick one today. We're definitely back on track. That's a good feeling. I can say that. Definitely the last 2 months in terms of not 2 months. Let's say 6 weeks or 5 weeks in terms of like weight loss, bro. I saw an Amazon guy. I've been waiting for a delivery of AA batteries and two new laundry bags for like a week, and I'm being stubborn and not canceling it, but I guess I'll cancel it. I just saw the guy walk by, and I'm tired of being teased by these little Amazon sluts. Anyway, for about 6 weeks, I was kind of, off the game, off the wagon. I wasn't, particularly like, it's not like I was eating a ton of food or, getting hammered every night and like getting cake and McDonald's, which is not really something I do anyway. I just wasn't lifting. Um, but I was burning a lot of calories just from working, just on my feet all goddamn day, doing a lot of physical stuff, burning way more calories than I was when I was lifting. Not that you lift for burning calories necessarily. My diet was the past 6 or so weeks has been intermittent, maybe longer than 6 weeks, maybe 8 weeks for my diet has been intermittent. Where there were weeks where I ate whatever, probably 2 to 4 thousand calories a day. And there were weeks where I ate 2 to 4 thousand calories a day, but I also had 3 or 4 days where I had 1,600 to 1,200 calories, and I was trying to bring it back. So things ended up kind of balancing back. I went to the gym today. I lifted today. I didn't record it because I wanted to. I really wanted all the motivation I could get to get in there, and I wanted it to be easy and quick. I didn't want to tell myself, I didn't want to make an excuse. I wanted to go in there, and I wanted to get it done and get out, and kind of savor it and not think about the way I look or the way I'm lifting. And so I just went and did it as a preliminary. How does this feel? Definitely feel weaker, but don't feel that weak. I don't feel that weak. And I am not heavier than I was the last time I weighed myself. I am lighter than the last time I weighed myself, for sure. I would imagine there's almost no like water weight in my body right now. I'm eating for the past, I guess, 9 days now. I've been back on my diet very strictly, and I walk like I'm moving. I'm getting like 13,000 steps a day, so I have very little water in my system, like, in terms of holding weight. Um, I am actually lighter than the last time I weighed myself. So the weight loss, like losing 80 pounds aspect of this is 100% back in play. And I feel dedicated, like a thrown spear. I feel like I'm moving forward fast. So we're gonna kick things up. I am gonna bring a camera to the gym, and we are gonna start doing things the way I used to do it. All the things are properly aligned. It took a while adjusting to the new job, adjusting to things that have been going on in my personal life, my wife's thyroid, almost killing my cat, a few other things. That just made it hard for me to really give videos attention, hard to give myself attention. I tried in the back end to, do whatever I could to maintain certain aspects of things without going crazy, and I did. I'm pretty happy. I did a pretty good job with that, to be perfectly honest with you. So I am happy to say, yeah, we're back. We're back at it physically. I feel very good. I feel very happy. I just ordered a couple new shirts that I need for just like not looking like shit every day, and I feel very good about that. I haven't gotten clothes in a very long time. I never buy clothes because I love clothing. I like fashion. I know it's intensely gay, but I love fashion to an extent. And I've been putting off buying new clothes since I gained weight, and it's been what, 3 years now. So I've been putting off buying new clothes over and over and over. I still am, really, because it's like there is very little point in buying clothes when you're my size. If I lose 40 pounds in the next 5 months, which is insane to say, like to even assume I could do that, but let's say if I lose 40 pounds in the next 5 6 months, that's like, nothing's gonna fucking fit me anymore. So I don't love buying tons of clothes. But I had to get a few things, and it felt nice. I cared about what I got. I feel good when I'm out. All these things are great, and the changes have happened very rapidly. And I would imagine it's because of the lower calorie mix with how active I've been. And also my mind, I feel a bit better. I have been sleeping a lot lately. I've been like passing out in the middle of the day. I assume that's adjusting to the calories plus the movement. I've just been falling unconscious for like 20 minutes and then waking up. And I know it's called a nap, but for me, it's very uncomfortable and it never usually happens. I hate napping. I need to regulate. My sleep is also completely unregulated. Sometimes I sleep 3 hours, sometimes I sleep eight. It's complete and utter fucking chaos. But that's where I'm at. We're back at it. Prepare. 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 I will see you tomorrow. And I am excited. I'm very excited. I don't want to talk much more about what I want to do. But We're moving and we're grooving. We're schmoving. Thank you again for those that stuck with me throughout this. For those of you that stuck around or even that joined me during these past, 40 videos that have been completely low rent, where my YouTube viewership dropped by like 70% and the amount of subscribers I got a week dropped by like 100%. I appreciate those of you that have stuck around. Let's see if it's actually possible to rebuild it. I don't know. YouTube might have thrown me in the bucket, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's going to be you guys and me, all right? Let's do it. I'll see you soon. Lose 80 pounds.